on my channel. It's been like 2 or 3 years. It's been a while, but I got a video for you guys, and I promise I'm gonna stay more consistent because I really want to get you guys informed. Okay, so I'm back on my book because I cannot remember all of this at the top of my head, but today's subject is gonna be the effect of meat in your diet, so specifically like red meat. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into the video. So the first thing, we're gonna talk physics. So one thing that you guys need to know is that physics has proven that everything in this realm and every realm is made up of energy, and we cannot create or destroy energy. We can only transmute it and transfer it. So what does that mean exactly? Well, let's look at the word emotion. Emotion really means energy in motion. So essentially, any emotion that any animal felt before dying is still moving throughout their body. So when you're eating a slice of steak or a chicken wing, you're intaking the energy or emotion of the animal before it died. The worst part about it is that in America, there is a belief that in the meat industry, that torturing the animal makes the blood rush because of the adrenaline, which makes the meat taste juicier. So if you're torturing the animal, and an animal is feeling all these low vibrational feelings like fear, eventually that's gonna enter your own body because you are consuming the meat, and like I said, you cannot create or destroy energy, so that energy is literally getting transferred into your body, which is why you don't feel energized when you eat meat. And there's also, we're gonna get into it a little bit later, but having halal meat versus just regular, non-halal meat, there's a major difference in that too, and we're gonna get into that. Okay, the next topic is what makes meat low vibrational and high vibrational. If there is low vibrational meat, can the vibration of the meat be raised? So one of the reasons the meat in your local supermarket are low vibrational, for one that I stated earlier, but also because the animals are kept in unbearable living conditions. They get abused physically and sexually, by people who practice bestiality, because that's actually a thing, whether people want to acknowledge it or not. And they also sit in their own feces and get their babies ripped away from them before a mature age. It's unacceptable that we as humans cannot protect the creatures that were inhabitants of the earth first. We should be more conscious. Which I say to everybody, and those that know me know that I really do be like, at least if you're gonna eat meat, pray for your food and pray for any of the torture that I went through just to be on your plate, because praying for your food actually raises the vibration of your food. Let's shed some light on some high vibrational meat if you're still staying committed to a meat diet. One good example, like I was saying earlier, is halal meat. The reason that halal meat is a good example is because the meat must be blessed with a prayer. Secondly, it must be butchered at a healthy time for slaughter. In the American meat industry, we kill more than 70 billion animals yearly. That's 70 billion animals a year. Like, that's crazy. Like, there's only 8 billion humans. Like, how the hell are we eating that much meat? That sounds crazy. And that's a statistic. You can look that up. This statistic is based from the United Nations. As a money-hungry country, if we find tumors in the animals, we are not healing every animal. So they grind everything together, package it to the supermarket, and let consumers buy it and eat it. They're not gonna sit here and spend millions of dollars to check if every single cow, chicken, and pig and every single animal is sick, has some type of tumor, and get it treated. That costs a lot of money, and we are a corporation, not a country. So all they're gonna do is put it through the processor, grind it up, package it, and you guys are consuming it. So you're still consuming unhealthy, just no good. So the halal meat is butchered in a healthy state, and lastly, the animal is killed from behind so it doesn't feel fear or see its own death approaching. So that's why halal meat would be a better option, because they get every single animal is killed individually, and they get a whole ceremony for the animal to pass on to I guess the next life. And they don't see their own death coming, so it's kind of like a peaceful way to go. They kill them from behind instead of just
Hey guys, so unfortunately my camera died, but here's a couple fun facts for you guys. This is basically highlighting that a lot of the candies you guys eat, like gummies, comes from the byproducts of meat, which is leftover intestines. This next slide is actually a quote from the Genesis chapter in the Bible, first page, basically stating, for those of you that are religious, that basically God had created every seed-bearing plant. This shall be used for meat for us. And this next picture is basically showing how much liters of water it takes to produce 1 kilo of beef. Also, how dairy and beef accounts for 65% of total greenhouse gases emitted. And also how excessive meat consumption can contribute to obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Remember, disease is dis-ease to the body. So it basically means your body is not in equilibrium, which means you can bring your body back into equilibrium. Disease, dis-ease. And this next slide is basically the sources for the information I got. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, and share. Bye!